Welcome to the future of decentralized earning. Today's explainer is diving into a fascinating piece of source material detailing a platform called BitGPT. According to their documentation, BitGPT is a next-generation education and income platform designed to provide a transparent, secure, and highly rewarding environment for its global community. If you're curious about how modern decentralized structures are built to create massive, community-driven reward streams, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to break down this highly intricate ecosystem of automated smart contracts, matrix models, and global pools step by step right from the source.
So before we get to the rewards, we have to look under the hood at the engine running the whole thing. BitGPT is built entirely on the Binance blockchain ecosystem, specifically using OpBNB and the BEP20 token standard. Now, why does that actually matter? Well, according to the platform specs, OpBNB is a Layer 2 solution built for lightning-fast, extremely low-fee, and highly secure smart contract transactions. BEP20 is just the standard that makes sure tokens transfer smoothly across this network. By pairing this speed with USDT, which is a globally recognized stablecoin, the value moving through the system stays consistent and predictable.
Because it's anchored directly in this BNB ecosystem, BitGPT's entire setup is managed by smart contracts. The documentation really emphasizes this point. There is no manual handling, no middlemen, and absolutely no central authority holding your funds. When the coded conditions are met, like a new partner joining your network, the contract executes automatically. The source claims this creates a unique environment where trust isn't just promised by some centralized company, it's actually mathematically coded into the system. Here is our roadmap for today's explainer. 1. Entering the Matrix Program. 2. Direct and mentorship income. 3. The 3-level distribution model. 4. Elite leadership funds. And 5. Top leader dream rewards. All right, Section 1. Entering the Matrix Program.
You might be wondering, what's it take to get started? Well, the barrier to entry is actually quite low. According to the source, unlocking this entire 100% distribution matrix program begins with a commitment of just 11 USDT. The platform intentionally designed it this way so it's accessible to almost anyone in the world with a smartphone and an internet connection. But as you'll see, that initial 11 USDT is just the starting line for a much larger ecosystem of instant and long-term rewards.
To actually get that 11 USDT into the matrix, the documentation outlines a pretty standard Web3 onboarding process. You'll need to download a Web3 wallet, and they specifically recommend SafePal, though MetaMask and Trust Wallet work too. Once you have the wallet, you fund it with the 11 USDT, plus a tiny bit of BNB, a minimum of 0.0066 BNB, just to cover the blockchain gas fees for the smart contract. Finally, you use a referral link from an existing member to register. You can't just walk in the front door, you have to be invited. Once you're registered, the ecosystem completely opens up.
Moving right along to Section 2, Direct and Mentorship Income.
The foundational level of BitGPT's rewards is entirely focused on team building. They highlight 2 initial income streams. First is the direct commission. Every time you refer someone to the matrix, you earn 10% from their initial entry, plus 10% of every single slot upgrade they ever make. But then there's the super upline bonus, or what they call mentorship income. This is your direct reward. When your direct partners bring in their own referrals, you get a 10% commission from those second-level partners' upgrades as well. The whole idea is that you're financially incentivized not just to invite people, but to actively mentor them so they can succeed too.
And to really turbocharge that team alignment, the platform offers several immediate newcomer incentives. Literally, the moment you join the Matrix, you get an instant bonus from the Newcomer Growth Support Fund that you can cash out right away. Fast forward 30 days, and you start enjoying extra earnings based on how active your upline is. But the absolute coolest mechanism here is the rank match bonus. If you grind and achieve the exact same rank as your upline, you get an additional 10% bonus directly from them, applying from the very first joining all the way through their slot upgrades. It's a brilliant way to encourage everyone to stay engaged.
Which brings us to Section 3, the 3-level distribution model.
This is the core economic engine of BitGPT. The source is very proud of what it calls a 100% distribution model. When funds enter a slot, they do not sit in a corporate account. They are instantly routed to the community via a 1-3-9-27 structure. So level 1 has 3 members, giving you a 20% commission. Level 2 has 9 members, giving you another 20%. And level 3 holds 27 members, which is the big one, distributing a massive 60% commission to you.
But here's where the smart contract automation is just incredibly clever. The earnings from the middle 3 members of your second level are automatically used to pay for your auto upgrade to the next slot. This means as your network expands, you are seamlessly forced up the tiers. Higher volumes of USDT are constantly moving up through the network, and nobody ever has to remember to manually hit an upgrade button.
Next up, Section 4, Elite Leadership Funds.
Once you get past the standard levels, the platform has dedicated funds for highly active promoters. First up is the Royal Captain Fund. To unlock this, you need to bring in partners who purchase both the Global and Matrix packages. Refer 5 partners with both packages, and you trigger a $200 bonus. But it scales beautifully. As you grow your direct network to 15, 25, or 50 dual package partners, that bonus scales all the way up to $2,500. It essentially mathematically rewards people who are aggressively expanding the front line.
For the absolute top-tier leaders, the documentation introduces the President Reward. This takes some serious hustle. You need a baseline of 30 or more direct invites holding both Global and Matrix packages. If you hit 100 partners under these exact conditions, you reach the first President tier, which unlocks a $3,000 bonus. And this scales through 7 different tiers. The official source states the maximum reward tier sits at a staggering $107,000. But keep in mind these massive numerical claims are entirely anchored to the very real, immense effort required to build out a network of that size.
Finally, Section 5, Top Leader Dream Rewards.
Beyond just the crypto bonuses, as you grow your rank and help your team succeed, BitGPT actually promises to reward leadership with physical, life-changing gifts. But there's a catch. It requires a specific mix of personal achievement and team success. For example, to get the laptop, you have to hit rank 6, and you must have 5 direct partners at rank 5. To earn the private car, you need rank 8, plus 7 direct partners at rank 6. This ladders all the way up to rank 15, where a leader with 10 direct partners at rank 14 is rewarded with a super luxury apartment. It perfectly illustrates their whole philosophy. You literally cannot reach the top alone. Your downline has to rank up with you.
Now, think about this for a second. Managing a 15-tier matrix, dual packages, auto upgrades, physical rewards, and complex mentorship payouts would be an absolute nightmare for a regular company. But BitGPT claims they run this entire web of distributions through automated trust and security. There is no human administrator. Everything from your first 11 USDT to the 100% distribution payouts is locked into immutable smart contracts on the blockchain. Because the code is unchangeable, the source insists that users are completely protected from platform-side risks, creating a totally transparent environment.
Which leaves us with a pretty compelling question to chew on. We've seen the 100% distribution mechanics, the auto upgrades, and the massive scaling incentives. It is undeniably a structurally intricate and mathematically fascinating ecosystem. But we have to ask, does a model like this truly represent the ultimate future of decentralized earning? Or are we just looking at a new frontier of structural complexity in the crypto space? It's definitely something to think about. If you want to dive into the technical specifics, check out the smart contracts for yourself or join the revolution today. The source directs you to their official website at www.bitgpt.tech. Thanks for joining me on this explainer and keep questioning how the future is being built.